Good morning. What are we on? Thursday, right? Happy Thursday. I just wanted to come on here and talk with you guys and give you a little pep talk today, okay? If you guys are doing our challenge, you know that one of our habits that we're working on for these first 6 weeks is our Chief Aim goal, and how important it is that we have written that down, right? And every morning before we go to bed, and also every night before we go to bed, right? We are looking at it, saying it, visioning it, right? Looking at ourselves, whatever that goal is, right? And it's super important that we're doing it in the morning and at night, right? We are putting it into that subconscious mind before we go to bed. So our mind is thinking about it all night. Like, how do I make this happen? We wake up. The first thing we tell ourselves again is that Chief Aim goal. Okay. My daughter's calling me right now, so hopefully it doesn't get kicked off. So I want to talk to you guys about that because, I don't think a lot of us understand how important that is, okay? First and foremost, guys, I am going to tell you guys, right, that one thing that I'm so huge on, if you guys know anything about me, is negativity, right? Like, I don't allow it in my brain. I don't allow my team to talk about it. I don't like anybody around me to talk about negative things. I don't care what it is. If it has a negative tone to it, if it has a negative spin, if it's saying something bad, like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want it around me. Like, that is something that I am so passionate about, and that I know has changed my life for sure, right? I used to be so big into like, just, politics and this person and that person and the news and this, right? I won't watch any of it anymore. I don't watch any of it. It's just me personally. I don't believe any of it. If you believe, I don't care what side you're on, I think it's all a bunch of crap. And what I do know is it does nothing to bring me joy or to help other people. That I do know. I know that everybody that I know that watches the news, they're either upset, they're mad at somebody else, they hate the world, whatever it is. And I'm like, I don't want any part of that. I know that, like, my parents, they grew up watching the news. Like, every single morning growing up, it was always, the morning news was on. Like, that's what we woke up to, right? And like, now, my mom and my dad live with me, and I still hear that morning news every single morning coming from their room. They know that, like, I don't have it out here, but I can't tell you guys how bad that is making people feel, right? They wake up in the morning, the first thing they turn on is that news, and what do you hear the very first thing? You hear how bad it is over, I don't even know anything, guys, so seriously, how bad it is in, I don't know, Ukraine or Russia or Israel or whatever is going on out there, okay? But how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel any better, right? Like, what can you control? You can control how you treat people. You can control what you put into your mind, what you put into your body, right? That's what you can control. And so that's what I have decided, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I totally did this complete shift after COVID, okay? And everyone has their own beliefs on that. But for me, I think what they did to us was so wrong, and there was nothing I could do, but all it was doing was causing me so much anger, right? And it did me no good, right? It did me no good at all to have all that anger and to post and this and that. And I was like, you know what? And how am I helping anybody else, right? And so if I truly want to help people, I want to be the light. I want to be the positivity. I want to feel good, okay? So as you guys know, one thing about also, like, all of our team members is, maybe you don't know this or you do know this, but every day they are supposed to look for a way to give back to one of the patients that they've seen. So if they're a coach, if they're a consultant, and that's because I believe the giver gets way more than the receiver. Just like when I do my challenges right now, right? Like, I am a huge believer in that, and I know how much it's changed my life, right? And so that's why it is no secret. If you guys do the Chief Aim goal and you do it right, I'm telling you right now, this is how it all started with me, was, like I said, after that COVID, I read The Strangest Secret, and it's changed my life. And so now I'm on a mission to make sure that I pass that on to so many people, because honestly, as I've done it, and then now I've met so many people that do the exact same thing, and it works for everybody. right? People be like, try yourself. No. Like, it works for everybody that does it and does it right and does it every day. Like, I have never met one person that has done this that it hasn't worked for. Okay? I've met some people that have maybe wrote it down and they never did anything again. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you wrote down your chief aim goal. You looked at it every single night. You looked at it at least every single morning, at least those 2 times. But maybe you're even looking at it a couple times during the day and you're keeping it in your mind, right? You keep it in your mind all day long. So that way that's all your mind is thinking about is that chief aim goal. And I'm telling you, you will get that. Okay? But yesterday, as you guys know, or if you don't know, right, when someone finishes a program, they have the opportunity to share their story with the masses, with all of our people and everyone who knows us, right? And if they do that, they can either get $100 credit or 10 free injections of their choice, right? And so yesterday, I got the privilege of meeting with Casey. She just finished her 16-week program. And she lost 47 pounds. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I cannot wait for you guys to see her story. I told her, I go, Casey, you don't even know how many people are going to be inspired by your story right now. Seriously, she's a hairdresser. She just had a 1-year-old, okay? She works crazy hours like most hairdressers. She does these events on the weekends every once in a while where it's like a 16-hour day, right? But when you talk to her, there's never even an inkling of how am I going to make this work, right? It was never. It was like, I'm doing this, right? And she'll tell you, she would when she had to work this fair, she does like a fair, and so she had to work a 16-hour day, and so she texted her coach, and she's like, what do I do? How do I get through this, right? But it was never of, oh, I can't do this, it's too hard, right? And I told her, I go, Casey, that is why you were so successful on this, because you didn't allow those negative vibes to get in. Right? We can all say, oh, this is too hard. We can all say, there's no way I can do this, right? Instead, every single thing she told me was, man, you know what? I actually found it easier. I actually found that I ate more. I actually found, right? Because she was a hairdresser. So she was saying that before she would never eat, right? And then she would never eat. And then when she did eat, she would come home and she would easily eat 2,000-3,000 calories for dinner, right? She's grabbing something on the way home, then she comes home, she's making, right? It's so easy. It's so easy. Okay. So I want you guys to remember, change your mindset, change your life, right? If you want to change your life, you have to change your mindset. It starts with your chief aim goal that every day you're looking at that. You don't ever look at it as a negative. It's never, oh, I can't do this, right? Don't ever say that. It's what are you going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I get to do this. I get to do that, right? Just like Casey, when she was like, you know what? I've never ate during the workday, right? So now I know I need to do that. So I'm so happy I have this because now I realize that, hey, I just drink 2 shakes in the morning, like throughout the day. Then when I go home, I have my dinner, right? She goes, I can't even tell you how good an apple is. I've never really even ate an apple for years, right? So she's telling you the good. She's telling you why it works. She's telling you that, you know, the positive about it, right? Because somebody else could do the same program that we have and be like, oh my gosh, I got to drink 2 shakes today. She didn't say that. She's like, I'm so happy that now I know what I can do to make sure that I'm successful. Right? I know I have a crazy job. So what do I got to do? I drink a shake for breakfast. I drink a shake for lunch and I have a good dinner, right? And then I still do my 2 fruits, right? But she made it into a positive. She makes it into a positive. You cannot go through life. You cannot go through life and only tell me why it won't work. Because guess what? You're right. It won't work. It shouldn't have worked for Casey. If you were to see her hours, if you were to see the days she has, this was during the holidays. She went through Thanksgiving. She went through Christmas. She went through New Year's. She went on a week-long vacation. She went to Disneyland and she lost 47 pounds. So it should not have worked for Casey. She had every reason to say why she could not be successful. She was traveling. She works 16-hour weekends when she does these fairs. She has a 1-year-old. She can't plan. She can't prep. She has every reason to say why it can't. But you know what she did? She changed her mindset. She changed her mindset. She changed her life. And guess what? She lost 47 pounds in 16 weeks. Okay? That's what this is about. If you guys don't realize how important your mindset is, if you don't realize how important it is by the things you watch, by the things you say, by the people you're around, All of those things are messing with you. All of those things are so important, right? I'm gonna tell you guys, honestly, I feel bad for my family because they know my kids, my husband, like, don't bring negativity around me, right? Like, I cannot handle that, right? Don't say bad things, don't do bad, like, no, like, I wanna feel the best. I wanna have the best vibes. I wanna have the best feelings. And as soon as you allow those negativities in, oh man, your whole life, not just weight loss, your whole life, right? Like, why would anybody wanna feel that way? Honestly, like my parents, they know because I tell them all the time, like, why would you want to listen to that? Right? And I'm going to tell you right now, people tell me all the time, Soraya, you're so naive. Like, you don't know what's going on in the world. I don't want to know what's going on in the world. I'd rather live in my little bubble, make sure that the people I'm around, that I'm brightening their day, that I'm brightening people's days that I don't know, and that I feel good. How by knowing what's going on out there going to change my life? How is that going to be any different? But if I can change the people's lives that I'm around every day, if I can feel good, if I can be happy, right? That's what's important. That's what matters. Because those people on that TV, they don't give two shits about me or you, right? We have each other. The people you're around every day, right? Those are the people that matter. Not those people on that TV who are just getting money off of you watching them. Not the people that you think that are in Washington, that they're all behind doors, I believe, bumping fists and elbows, and they come on TV and act like they're on your side, and then they go back in. That's what I think happens behind doors there. I don't believe any of that crap anymore. Okay? So change what you can change. Think positive thoughts. Be the good in this world, right? Give to everybody. That is my motto. You can ask my team. They know every day, every single one of them is supposed to give something away from RCMC every day. And I hope that one of you, if you're watching this, you've had that opportunity to be given to you, right? Because I tell my team, right? Yeah, it's great that I give, but I want you guys to have that feeling of giving. Because when you give, it changes your life, right? That's how we win. That is the laws of the universe. Right? We got all these other laws. It doesn't matter. There's the laws of the universe. And that is a law. I'm telling you right now. Okay? Think positive. Be positive. Don't put any negative out in there. Right? Honestly, like my kids get mad at me, but I tell them the music they listen to is terrible. Like I can't even listen to that music. And they know that. When they're in my car, don't put that on. I don't care if it's the best music in the world. It does nothing to bring positivity to my life. I don't want that. Right? I only want the good. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to come on here because we got Miss Casey on here. I'm here, my friends. I'm a real person, and I'm so happy I found this program. Oh, there she is. That's what I was talking about, you guys. It's freaking Casey, okay? It's freaking awesome. Like, but you guys are, she just texted this, but I literally texted my social media manager after we did our call, and I said, you got to post this ASAP. She is changing people's lives. Like, her story is what every single person goes through. And like I said, her story could have easily turned into, I can't. I got a 1-year-old. I got vacations. I got the holidays. Easily it could have turned into that. But instead she flipped the switch. And she said, no, I got to find a way. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. This is easier, right? It's just a switch. It's just a switch you got to flip, right? If you want to go through life with the I can'ts, this sucks, I hate it, go through life like that. That's not the way I want to go through life. I'm telling you right now. Okay. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like I said, when COVID happened, I was on that train. I was on the train of the politics train. I was on the freaking COVID train. I was on all that train. And I believed all the nonsense. And now what I know is all I can control is my family, the people I can help right now, and myself. And if I want to feel the best, then I need to surround myself with the best people. I need to surround myself with the people that have the same goals as me. I need to help people, right? That's how you feel good. So anyways, guys, I love ya. If you guys need anything, I am here for you, okay? When I tell you guys that I am on a mission to change people's lives every single day, I believe in Christ. Every single day, that is what I pray for. Like, bring the people into my life that need my help. Bring the people into my life that are ready for change, right? So if you need help right now, if you're struggling, okay, wherever you're at on this journey, I am here for you, Okay. Make sure you guys are signing up for the challenges. They're completely free. Okay. This is the longest one we've ever done, this 18-week one. All right. I'm excited for it. I know these first 6 weeks right now, right, are just about the basics. So don't tell me if you're on the program right now, if you're on our challenge, oh, sir, no. Are you doing the basics? Because you can't get to the next 6-week process if you can't even do the basics right now. Okay. You have 3 things you got to do. Go for a walk after dinner, 20 minutes. Your chief aim goal, read it morning and night at least, right? And log your food. That's all you got to do, right? That's all you got to do right now to get your points, to get your free injections. All right. All right, guys, I love you. Have the best day ever. And I can't wait to see all of your amazing transformations, or even just that you're maintaining, right? Because in my book, that's the best thing in the world. Once you feel like you can finally maintain, because all of us are on this roller coaster. I've been on a roller coaster, right? My whole life. And so when you finally find that way where you're just like, I'm maintaining, and you're okay with where you're at, right? That's the best feeling in the world. The best feeling in the world. So talk to you soon. Bye.